Brad Williams, Frugal Finance Mortgage Buydowns. What are they? How do they affect you? Are they popular? Are they still in use? Rising interest rates? Yes. Buydowns are popular when rates jump above 8 or 9%. Perhaps we may see buydowns. Generally, you're going to see the builders and first-time home buyers. What it is, you got a buyer really interested in a new home, but there are constraints on their income. In this particular example, we're looking at rates in the 13 to 15% range. Borrower can only handle 13%. So the builder is going to subsidize this. How? Through a buy down. In other words, they're going to say, we'll take care of part of your interest payment. In other words, let's say 2%. We're going to buy that down for 5 years. So you can come in, and in this particular case, it's a $75,000 loan. At 13%, the monthly payment would be $829.65. The payment at 15% is $948. So the way it's set up, 30-year loan, monthly payment is $948 at 15%. Builder's going to subsidize this down to 13%, so the borrower's at $829.65. The builder's going to pay that $118.68 a month. Here it is, $75,000, 30-year, 15% is the rate, $948 at 15%, $830 is at 13%, $118 a month difference. What does this mean? That means if you take 118 times 60 equals this times 60, it is $7,121. But we're going to discount that at 15% for 5 years. There's the bottom line number. Here it is using Excel. Here it is the traditional method. All we're doing is taking 118.68. All you're going to do is divide this by 1/12 of that rate of 15%, which is equals this divided by 12 is equal to 0.0125. Could it get any easier than this? And then to make your life really simple, we need to match it with the month. One, if you look at this thing, it's just, all we're doing is looking at G10, and that's going to be 1. And then the 40th month, we're just discounting this to the 40th month, and it's $72.20. So there's your $4,988. There's where it's discounted. That's it. That's a buy down. So now the buyer to go in, they're going to pay this $829.65. And perhaps in 5 years, rates will drop and they'll just refinance, or they'll sell, or at the 61st month, they're going to be constrained to this $948.33 for the remaining life of the loan. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Read it if you need it. Williams out.